In this video, I'm going to take you through a few strength exercises that you can try if you have plantar fasciitis. And keep watching until the very end of the video, because at the end, I'll be giving you an extra bonus piece of advice to bulletproof your recovery and to try and avoid your symptoms coming back. And we're going to start right now. If this is the first time we've met, then welcome to Genuine Physio. My name is Luke and I am a physiotherapist based in the UK. If you would like to know more about plantar fasciitis and other pain and rehab related issues, then do subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time we release a new video. So focusing on some specific plantar fascia strengthening exercise or loading exercise, what you're going to need is a rolled up towel or maybe a pillow folded over, so that you can place your toes on it. Now that is because you want your toes extended up. That's when the plantar fascia is under most tension. Easiest version of this would be on a flat surface on two legs. You can hold onto something to balance, either a chair in front of you. I'm going to use the wall, and you're just going to roll up onto your toes and try and work through as much range as possible, and then slowly lower yourself down. Try and do it nice and slowly. So for 3, 2, 1 on the way up. You can hold for 2 and then 3, 2, 1 on the way down. Let's say you are able to do 3 lots of 12 with minimal fatigue, then you would progress onto completing it on one leg. So you have your unaffected leg off the floor, affected leg on the towel, exactly the same. So you're going to roll up onto your toes, try and maintain a nice straight knee, and then slowly down. So it's all about nice, slow, controlled movement, giving that plantar fascia time under load. If your symptoms aren't that irritable or you have progressed through the exercises, then the next stage would be doing it off the edge of a step. So this is going to just mean that we're working through more range of movement. So starting off on two legs, letting that heel try and drop below the level of the step so that you are working through more range, and exactly the same, nice and slow, nice and controlled, and the progression is exactly the same. So once two legs is fine, you're going to move over onto that unaffected side and complete your reps and sets on the painful side. With this exercise, we're going to strengthen the inverters of the foot. So they're the muscles that run along the inside, and you will need a resistance band. The foot on the floor is going to act as the anchor, and then this is the foot that is going to be doing the work. So you're going to slowly move it down and up, making sure there's some tension on the band. And that shakiness you can see in my foot is a sign that mine are probably a little bit weak, but that's the movement you're looking for. Trying to avoid any movement in the shin or the thigh. You want the movement to be coming from the ankle. So try not to move the leg too much. So with this exercise, we're working on the muscles on the other side of the foot, so the everters. So they travel along the outside of the foot and up the outside of the leg. Resistance band is being used again, but you will need something to anchor it onto. I'm using the bed. You could use a bed, chair, dining room table at home. Now, same again, just the opposite way. So the foot's going to go out to the side, slowly back in, making sure there's a nice bit of tension on that band. After a while, you may feel some achiness up the side of the leg. Key again is look at what the leg's doing. It needs to be isolated movement coming from the ankle. You don't want to start turning the hip out to the side, because then you're not working the muscles that you should be. Now, I did say at the beginning of the video, if you did stay tuned until the end, I'd give you an extra bonus piece of advice to ensure that your plantar fascia symptoms don't come back. Now, when we assess people with foot and ankle problems, we often find that there could be a deficiency higher up the leg, so thinking around the knee and maybe the hip. So if you have the time when designing an exercise program or rehab program for plantar fasciitis, it's always a good idea to try and incorporate some strength and conditioning work around those joints as well. With this in mind, the muscle groups that you want to be considering would be your quadriceps, hamstrings and glutes. Core strength is also really important to avoid lower limb injuries too. In terms of specific exercises, you could consider squats, split squats, lunges, deadlifts, and some single leg bridges. There's lots of other exercises that target those muscle groups as well. And you can find other videos on the YouTube channel that do address strength exercises for your quadriceps and your glutes. Thank you for watching. I would love you to let me know if you have managed to improve your plantar fascia symptoms by getting stronger. Drop me a comment below the video. If you have found the video helpful, you can show your appreciation by tapping the like button. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe so that you don't miss any of our videos. If you did like this video on strengthening exercises, you may like the video that I have done on stretches for plantar fasciitis, and there is a playlist on the channel to help you manage your symptoms better at home. Until next time, I will see you again very soon.